A Port St. Lucie police officer has quite the record, and it's a good one. He has saved the lives of 2 children during his career. Kathleen O'Toole has live coverage with this story. Kathleen?
Well, this latest tragedy involved what was about the size of the top of a bottle cap, or maybe when they used to make them a little bigger. It was a little toy, and it got lodged in a little guy's throat until a police officer came cruising up.
It's a little piece most any child or parent can tell you is named Flounder. But in Port St. Lucie this week, it wasn't about finding Nemo, it was about finding how to get it out of the throat of an 8-month-old. PSL officer John Fazio heard the call and was there in less than 2 minutes. He spent the next bit of time frantic to get the toy dislodged.
I was able to take both of my fingers and shove them down his throat on either side of the toy, and I squeezed my fingers outwards, and it was just enough to allow air to pass between my fingers and the toy. At that point, I can hear him start trying to breathe again, and he started trying to gag.
I'm just thankful that we have cops that are looking out for the rest of us out there. You know, if he hadn't looked over and been proactive to check the fact that, hey, what's going on around me? Who knows how long that call would have taken to get here, and whether he would have beat rescue, or whether my son would have been alive when he got here.
This is dash cam video from Fazio's cruiser. It shows him rushing up to responding paramedics, at which point they take the infant to the back of the ambulance, and a large forceps is used to extract the toy.
The little boy's dad says he's, of course, been a little extra fussy because the toy made some damage in his throat, and also taking it out, of course, made a little bit of damage, but he is doing good, and Dad is happy to have him home with him. Now, as for Officer John Fazio, it wasn't far from the police department here in January where he assisted in a near drowning. A little child found in the pool face down, and Fazio was the first on the scene again, providing some much-needed life support. So, Fazio, I asked him, how does he deal with all this? He's getting used to this kind of situation, Meredith. He said, well, I just go home. He's a father with another son, another little child, a little girl on the way. He says, I just go home and think about my children. We're live in Port St. Lucie. I'm Kathleen O'Toole, WPBF 25 News.